Hi Year 11, this video is about saving money. And this is Pepper. You've seen my golden retriever Bailey. Well, this is Pepper, my Labrador. Okay, so you're going to need your workbook and your textbook. You would have seen on the news, in newspapers, magazines, on the internet, lots of advertisements about savings accounts, term deposits, home loans, all sorts of financial products. And that's because the banks are actually advertising for your money. So this on the screen here is an advertisement for savings accounts and term deposits. And we'll talk in a bit about the difference between the two. So first of all, they've got three options. They've got a net bank saver. So this is a savings account. Gives you flexible access to your savings. So that's one of the features of a savings account. You usually get a savings card. You can go to the ATM and get money out. There's no minimum deposit, so you don't have to have $1,000 before you can open the account. And you usually get an online access account with it. This is the Commonwealth Bank. They've also got another option called a Goal Saver, where you get extra interest for saving. So if you want to save for a holiday, save for a car, and if you save regularly, then you'll get paid a higher interest. So the two savings accounts is one way of saving your money. The other is what's called a term deposit. And a term deposit locks away your savings at a fixed rate of interest. The difference in the interest is that you get a higher fixed rate of interest with a term deposit than you do with a savings account. That's the benefit. The disadvantage is that you can't get your money. You can't go to the ATM. You can't access your money. So term deposits are great if you're happy to leave your money untouched, if you're looking for an investment, and if you've got a little bit more money. So you don't really put a term deposit of $500 away. You're probably looking at a few $1,000s. Now here's a different bank. This is the National Australia Bank. Like I said, everybody's advertising for your money. They've got a reward saver with 3.25% per annum. If you save money in your account, then you get an extra amount of money. Or you've got an online savings account with an introductory rate of interest, 3.75%. It can be really tricky to work out what's the best product for you. Okay, so we're going to do this calculation. Interest is paid on the money in the savings account. It's usually calculated each day, but paid into the account at the end of the month. Okay, that's an important thing to work out. So it's paid at the end of the month, but it's worked out during the month. Okay, so Justin has this savings account. It pays 3.1% per annum, and we're going to calculate the interest for the month. This is a regular savings account. Okay, so our interest, well, it's 3.1% per annum. So as a decimal, 0.031, our present value is $430.25. Now we need to do this in three sections. 1, 2, 3. Now the first section is 9 days long. So I equals PRN. Multiplying it through. and he gets 33 cents from the opening balance. Now, Justin then makes a deposit of $2,380. So we need to work out how much he gets interest from having that balance. So his principal is going to be $2,810.25. So always working out on the balance. He's going to have it in there from 15 days till the end of the month. And the interest will stay the same. And he'll get $3.58 interest. And then finally, he's got a balance of $2,010.25 because he takes out $800. So that amount, it's only in the bank for a short time, but we'll still get interest. So 7 days. Will be $1.20. Okay, so then when the question says how much interest does he get for the whole month, interest is usually paid at the end of the month, so we add up those sums of money. So we add up 33 cents, $3.58, and $1.20. And we get $5.11. So there's just 2 questions in the textbook relating to this. Question 1 and question 3 in exercise 3D1. Stop the video, have a go at those, and then come back to the next section. So now we're going to look at term deposits, and these are a little bit different. They operate for a fixed time with a fixed interest rate. So where we saw savings account interest rates can go up and down. So it might be 1.5% one day, and then 3 months later it might be 2.5%. But a term deposit account has a fixed interest rate that you agree on when you start the account. It operates for a fixed time period, for example, 1 year, 5 years, and an initial amount of money is invested in the account and no more payments are made. So you put money in the account and then you leave that for the amount of time that you agree on. So interest is calculated on a daily balance, but it's paid monthly or quarterly or at the end of the deposit. You can't access the money until the end of the time, and the interest rates are usually higher. So that's one of the advantages. So disadvantage, can't access money. Advantage, interest rates are higher. Now sometimes, and this is important, sometimes interest is compounded, and that's when the interest is invested back into the term deposit. And sometimes the interest is paid to the customer, and that's simple interest. Let's have a look at one. Okay, so Nella has $30,000 to invest for a term of 6 months. We're going to calculate the interest she will receive if she chooses balance bank or cash credit union. Okay, so balance bank is at the top, cash credit union's at the bottom. All right, so we need to first of all work out the interest rate. So she's got $30,000 for 6 months, which gives us 2.4% per annum. But she's only investing for 6 months. And she's being credited monthly, and it's being reinvested. So those words should trigger off in your head that it's a compound interest formula. So our present value is 30,000. Our future value is what we want to know. Our I, well, 0.024 per annum, compounded monthly. So there's 12 periods, compounding periods. KN, 12 times a half, because she's going for half a year. So that's 6. Okay, so this is what we did last lesson. And we get $30,361.80, and we can do some subtraction to get the actual interest that she earns. $361.80. Okay, let's do the cash credit union, and the major difference here is down the bottom where it says interest is paid monthly direct to the investor. So that means we're talking about simple interest. So we're timesing 6 over 12 because we're doing the half a year that it's gone into investment. And we get $367.50. So a slight difference, but actually not much of a difference at all. Okay, here are some questions from the textbook, just 4. Have a go, check your answers. In the next few slides I've put the work solutions. Excellent work, girls.